Shruti. As kids, all of us have been asked this famous question, right? What do you want to become? Peddaya came out. Have you been asked this question? Yeah. I remember what my friends used to say. They used to say they wanted to become IAS officer, IPS officer, engineers, doctors, police, whatnot. Well, most of them did land where they wanted. But let me tell you what young Shruti used to say. I said, I want to be happy. I want to be free. I want to become a receptionist. I wanted to become a shopkeeper. Well, when I think back, I realized Shruti was not very ambitious kid. So I think it came from a belief. The belief that I was born with a silver spoon. I was the most protected child. And my family has never put any responsibilities on me. So I believed I'll be taken care of. So life was pretty easy back then. My family wanted me to become an engineer from this famous girls' college, and I was happy with what they wanted for me. I joined engineering. Like most people, I was enjoying the freedom that I got. I was making friends, I was having fun. While all this was happening, my first year results were out. I realized I failed the subject. Till then, I was a good student, especially good at maths, but I managed to fail maths. So I had to go tell my parents. Even if I was terrified, I took a deep breath, I went to them, and I told them, I failed a subject, maths. You know what my dad said? Congratulations, Amma, you passed 6 other subjects. Well, that was the level of expectations I set on myself. So, cut to my final year, while all my friends were busy taking placements, writing these big exams, they came to me and asked, what are your plans? Pretty confidently I answered, dude, why will I take up a job or why will I sit for placements? When I have my family business to run, like all my cousins, I'll go back to my company and then I'll work there. But not even for once I thought, why not? No, I haven't thought. So, after my graduation, I realized I was pretty good at managing, organizing, and talking to people. That's when I decided I'll do MBA. So, I did MBA. After 2 beautiful years in my MBA college, I passed out with great enthusiasm and excitement. My dream job in my dream company was all late set. I took up HR role, I joined the company. I was ready to make a mark. I was ready to change the system. I was ready to take the business to next level. I wanted to be like my father. I wanted to earn the respect that he did. Like all of you, even I wanted to make my mom proud. But nothing like that happened. My decisions never mattered. I was not seen. I was not heard. I was a nobody. Slowly I realized I don't belong here. Then, you know that feeling? You dreamed of something all your life. You have been preparing for this all your life. And it's right here. But you don't like it. It just shattered. Then comes next phase of my life, which was quite similar. I was told, after marriage, your identity changes. You won't be your father's daughter anymore. And so I believed. Yeah, your surname changes, your identity changes. But what if things don't go according to the plan and the marriage fails? What then? Can I just go back and pick the identity that I left and be the same daughter I was and have the same rights that I had? I didn't find an answer. There was even a time in my life where I felt lost, stuck, and I hated the life I was in. So I wanted to run back to my house. That point of the time, I was not earning any money. I didn't even had my personal money to buy a flight ticket. Then a question arised. If not my father or husband's, then whose responsibility am I? Then I realized I was responsible. I needed to stand on my own. I needed to be financially independent. That phase of the life, me and Anusha were on a similar phase, a point where we had to decide to stand on our own and be responsible for ourselves. So, we've decided we'll not take money from my family, or especially my father. Like Siddharth from Bomarillu, we decided we'll do it on our own. Since I was not asking my dad for the money, I had to ask 10-20 other people for loan. We used to keep checking our contact list again and again, like who else can we borrow money from? I still wonder how these people, whoever invested on me, believed in me before I did. Forget them, even I haven't seen myself working so hard. Well, I'm extremely grateful for people who have invested on me and believed in us. Then came the business. Starting a business demanded a lot from us, a lot of hard work. All the time we had and the knowledge we didn't. Knowledge about civil, designing, managing, marketing, managing finances. So, yeah, we had to learn everything from the ground, and we did. For the first time, we were working under the sun for very long hours. Our co-workers being civil mastries, carpenters, painters. Most of the time, we were even helping them do the work. The kind of shopping Anusha and I did has also changed. Now it's not in the AC malls. This time, it's on the streets of Delhi, Jaipur, Charminar, handpicking those antique props and furnitures that we needed for the studio. I believe this journey is so memorable and so beautiful because of the challenges that we faced. There was a new challenge every day. The challenges that we didn't even believe would exist. There were days when a JCB came, the room that we built was crashed down. There were days like this. But not for once we had a thought to quit. But a lot of people did not get what we were doing and why we were doing this. So there were questions like this. ఆడపిల్లలు ఇంత దూరం ఎందుకు వెళ్తున్నారు, ఇంత మనీ ఎందుకు స్పెండ్ చేస్తున్నారు, or how is the studio thing going to work? Followed by few employees asking, sir లేరా, అసలు ఓనర్ని పిలవండి, or things like, ఓనర్ ఎవరు, మీ ఫాదరా మీ హస్బెండా? To all these questions, the answer was being brave and confident. This time we were ready to face any consequences. We were ready to be responsible for the decisions we took. Back then, the ambition was not for the success, not to stand here, not for the newspaper articles. The ambition was to complete what we started. To start working from this beautiful studio, not from a coffee shop. Eventually, we did it. It's here. And you know how we get to be introduced now? Like now, Sruthi, co-founder of Maya Bazaar, a businesswoman. Even my dad introduces me like that. And most of the times, the response comes like this. My friend did a shoot there, or my cousin did a shoot there. We heard about it. We read an article about it. So, I think I got my answer. My identity is with me. I am my identity. I am responsible. I am dependent on nobody else, but on myself. I know it's not yet a success story, but on days like these, we realize we did something cool. And by the way, I'm the first man or woman from my family to start doing things differently. And I'm glad I did, and I made my mom proud. This was my story of reversing the mainstream notion. Thank you.